Me in this ridiculous lawn chair. Oh my god. At least it's pretty comfortable. Yesterday, though, I totally flew back on it. I lifted the handles. Oh lord, we'll see how it goes. Woo! All right, guys. Let's get settled in here. Right now we have excellent connection, surprisingly, no idea why. It's Wednesday. Let's go through some housekeeping quickly. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the stream where we first review the watch list, then we trade the market open every day. I hope everyone had a great Tuesday, a great start to the day. Oh man, today I was running around everywhere. I had to drop off my rental, get it replaced. A little bit of late minute housekeeping, but everything is looking really, really nice. Overall, I mean, in terms of, you know, no stress or anything like that. Right now, it is, like I said, it's Wednesday, the 17th of June. It's 9:12 a.m. We're starting a little bit early here just to see if we can get some better internet since I'm still in the country house. I'm going to be here till Sunday, so Monday everything's going to be fine. But this house doesn't have the best Wi-Fi. We got another 13 minutes here before the market opens. Actually, that's not true. We got another 18 minutes before the market opens. At 9:30, we'll wrap up trading and everything around 11:30, maybe a little bit later, maybe a little bit earlier, depends. Check out the video description below for some FAQs. Got a lot of stuff down there that you guys ask. I see gets asked frequently. Let's dive into the watch list for now because I ran the scanners, or my scanner's updating here all the time, and the reason I made UONEK and MGEN, the lead gappers on the day, is because there was nothing else pulling up. And then I'm seeing here that there's totally good stocks that I've absolutely missed. I have no idea why my scanner is missing them. And LMFA is one of them. So this one's between $2 and $7. Everything is looking really, really good. Float of 2 million, really nice. 247% gapper. No catalyst. U.S. credit company. This thing should 100% be on my scanner. And a lot of you guys use the same scanner, so let me know if you guys are getting it as well. I'm not sure if there's something wrong with TOS or kind of where this issue is coming from. Let me pull up the scanner here so you guys can see it. All right, so here you can see my scanner, 15 million volume to unlimited, 0.1 million market cap, 600 million, 40 cents to $50, $300,000, 300,000 shares plus. So there should be no reason related. I really like CRV2. Let me pull this one up. I'm not sure about the scanner. I really don't know why it's not working. It's the same kind of criteria as my aftermarket open scanner, and I'm guarantee you that one's going to work for some reason. Oh well, that's just, sometimes you have these kind of weird glitches, so you don't really even know what to say sometimes about it. CRV, really, really good call out for this one. It's 300% gapping up pre-market, 1.35 million float, really nice US bank. Again, with no catalyst. So again, a little confused here. This week we've had, I think on Monday we had all the Chinese stocks running up with no catalyst. Today it looks like bank stocks are running up, small caps with no catalyst. Very weird stuff we've been seeing here. Always want to kind of take a step back when stuff like that happens, but you know, if we see the right setup, I'm going to get aggressive. I want to jump in the stock regardless, but out of the gates, you know, it's always one of those things where you're like, this is a bit odd. Mapping out some key zones here. CRV had quite the run so far, so we're just blasting past some big areas. Let's see, we're all the way to 16 already. We're really at an open range breakout here. Let me go on the weekly chart. This $15 zone, I would definitely note. Obviously here it's 1650, and then 18 is the all-time high on this one. Very interesting. All right, we also have CLIR. I know Heiko's in a swing on this one right now. What I like about this one pre-market, actually it was kind of a coincidence. I talked about CLIR in my recap video yesterday. Could this be an overnight trade? And let me actually pull it up on this chart. The thing I liked about CLIR is the fact that a lot of these other former gap days actually had a little bit of resolution. So we would have, you know, one bigger green day like this, and we would have a little bit of follow through. Not all of them had follow through, but it's nice to see a stock that actually does have a little bit of resolution. You don't always get that. A lot of times you'll see something that's just, you know, spiking once or twice. So it's a really good bullish sign to see a little bit of resolution like that. Right now CLIR is breaking up at 2.93, so pretty sweet run here. Am I going to be trading CLIR today? I don't know. I really don't. Just kind of keeping a general lookout. Eyes of with you and U1K. So I was looking up what does K stand for, and for anyone else that wasn't sure about this, because I was a little confused. What's the difference between U1 and U1K? Same company, right? So U1K is the only difference is it's non-voting stock, so the stock has a little bit lower quality. So yeah, that's one thing about that. Let's quickly go to U1K actually. This one has, again, no catalyst, so I'm kind of thinking, I mean, I'm not really sure why it's up. U1 as well, I'm not totally sure why it's up. We'll probably just be watching it lightly here. Some bigger support at $6. I was actually thinking about trading that one pre-market, but I was kind of busy doing some other things, so I didn't trade this one. 19 million float, US Broadcasting Company, again, no catalyst, gapping up pre-market about 200%. Really coming in from yesterday, I would say, about this one. MGEN, again, would it really make my lead gapper? 70% gapping up pre-market, 47 million float. Again, not really too exciting. US Biotech with a host call, a catalyst that I don't really find that interesting. So yeah, I'm not too stoked about the two lead gappers, and I think it's really because my scanner was not really picking up the hot ones, which I really don't know why. So I apologize for that today, for any confusion that you guys probably had, because I was confused as well. I was like, this doesn't make sense that U1K and MGEN are the two best lead gappers. I just don't believe that, and it looks like it wasn't the case, or yeah. So I'm pretty happy. All right, Seth, that's cool. But is Eliza wrong? Is that wrong to say? Looks like CLIR might break that $3 zone here any moment. Wow, Heike, you really dug yourself out of the hole in that one. Yeah, the place is pretty sweet, although it makes a lot of weird noises. So like always, we're going to be looking at, you know, what's the most obvious lead gapper here. Beijing on lockdown again. So I really think one of my favorite stocks today, like we talked about earlier, was CARV. That 370% gap pre-market is really, really strong. 1.35 million float, the lowest float. Again, it doesn't have a catalyst, so really, really big typical red flag for me. But since we've been seeing a lot of these stocks absolutely kill it without a catalyst, I don't know, I'm probably more inclined to trade it even if it doesn't have the catalyst. Big resistance, 415.50 kind of area, $15 to $16. All-time high at 18. Let's see if we crack it. This one's going to be a really, really interesting open, I think, here. Retired Vita says CRV is a black-owned company. But why would that mean it's up so much? That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I get that point. Just very weird. I mean, this is a big, 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 big move. 490% so far. That's usually like a catalyst that we saw where a company would come out with a corona vaccine. So I just don't see that being the reason for it. I don't know. It just it doesn't make sense to me. But honestly, this whole week we've been seeing so much stuff that just doesn't make any sense. So I don't know. I guess I'm just gonna trade what's in front of me. I'm just gonna be a little bit cautious. And that's just how it is. CLIR, it's going to be really interesting to see if we break here at the opening bell. I think there's definitely a good chance. But let's see how it does. We got another 7 minutes here. No real rush from my end. Interesting. U1 caters to the black population as well. So yeah, I guess they really are up due to the protest, but I would have liked to see some sort of like deal. I could understand the macro news to some extent, but there's got to be something behind it. I don't know. Maybe something's going to come out that we don't know yet. I'm a little confused about this one. Yep, there's definitely quite a bit moving. I'm a little bit annoyed that my scanner's not picking up stuff, so that's very, very unusual. Maybe my scanner's being biased. It's like, oh, I don't see a catalyst. I'm not even going to put it on the list. Although, then WATT should be on the list because this one has a catalyst and it's not popping up. So that's 3 big stocks that my scanner is not picking up today. So CARV definitely lead gapper on the day, 100%. Not even a question about that. Holding the 9-minute EMA fairly okay. Does dip below it quite often. Got another 5 minutes here. That's a good idea. Just scanning the window here. Picking up way more in this window. Gap scanner pre-market. Yeah, why is this one not picking up? It's like it's not updating over here. So this really might just be a TOS issue, to be honest with you guys. I don't think it's a scanner issue. This is the scanner I use all the time. So I don't think it's a scanner issue. I really do think This is a TOS. TOS issue. Another 4 minutes here. I'm just going to completely change it out. Okay, yeah. So it just wasn't updating. That's a pretty simple fix. That was weird. I was like playing with the filters. I was like, what is going on here? Okay, let's get in the driver's seat again. Sorry about the confusion, guys, this morning, but at least the stream is working. So that's really, really nice. Let's just hope that maintains. All right, guys, so we just learned if your gap scanner is looking very weird and it doesn't feel right, just kind of a pretty obvious thing I should have tried. But to be honest, I've actually never had that issue before, and we've been doing this for, I don't know what, into 2019. So I don't know. Didn't even really consider that. CARV, guys, could be breaking 18 here. Nice, Satoshi. Good to have you in the room. No, the filtering is fine. Look, CARV is pulled up on the watch list now. I didn't change the filters at all. So the filters are fine. It was just not popping up. WAFU really doesn't have a lot of energy. I don't really like seeing that pre-market. I'm going to 100% be watching CARV out of the gates. Another 2 minutes, guys, till the market opens. Who thinks CARV is just going to absolutely rip through here? This is going to be a huge open on CARV. Last time we had a big open in this area, we sold off all the way down to $10. This open here actually opened to much lower at 240 and ran to 18. So let's see what happens, because this open right here was at 18 and we dipped down. That's going to be similar to today. So I wouldn't be surprised if we had a little bit of a pull off first thing. But who knows? CLIR looks like it's about to break $3 here. I'm going to keep this one open my other screen. $2.99 about to get chipped away. Clear, collect garbage. Good idea. Good idea, Satoshi. Thanks for letting me know about that. Woohoo! CLIR broke 3. Congrats, Heiko. Wow, you escaped that crazy pre-market action nicely. That is a breath of fresh air. 46 seconds, guys. Take these last 30 seconds, get your water, have a sip of coffee, hit the like button if you enjoy the content. Everything is a little bit smoother today, which is really, really nice. Good luck, everyone. 4 seconds. CARV looks like it's going to try to break 18 here. CLIR broke 310. Huge moves out of the gates. So far, no trades for me yet. I'm watching CLIR, watching CARV. CLIR ripping here, 3.4, huge move on it. CRV also breaking out. So far, ONEK still pulling back here, not looking too hot. Maybe it's going to have a big red to green move. I'm a bit worried that this one's going to get stuck in some sort of offering or something like that one. CLIR still breaking higher here. Wow, Heiko, really, really nice. I can't believe it. That worked out beyond perfect. CLIR 374. Huge move so far. Absolutely wicked. CLIR keeps flickering back between extended decimal places. I'm not really sure why it's constantly having those issues. Big, big, big move on it so far. That big break above 350 is quite important because that was yesterday's high. So right now, we are outside of yesterday's engulfing candle, which is a bullish sign. This thing might keep going from here. CRV pulling back as well. Big bounce here on CAR. Just letting this kind of open do its thing here since I was a little bit behind schedule with my CARV up 600% already. Big moves. There's NTN. Yeah, it got halted here. Nice red to green move on it. 15%. UONEK having a red to green move here, breaking VWAP right now. I'd be a little bit nervous about this one. I think it might break it though, but I'd be scared to buy the pullback. I'm not sure. That was some big position size, Heiko. 59% and you got 110 bucks. That's crazy. That was a lot of risk, though, that you took for a 0.5% profit. Just keep that in mind for future trades. So far, no trades for me, if anyone's wondering. Just kind of sitting here watching. I think CAR ARV would have been actually a really nice dip here back at 16. That move is no longer in play. That's kind of what I was thinking earlier. Here we go, CLIR, guys, breaking out again. 3.8. Watching it very closely here. So far, no trades yet for me. Looks like we're approaching 4. This could be a really nice move. Four is just a major support and resistance zone, but if we can break 4, then we'll probably be well on our way to the next whole dollar. Yeah, here's U1K, a little bit of issues with that VWAP breakout. Be careful this one. I wouldn't be surprised if it kept selling off. CARV, still looking interesting. Looking for a second breakout here, actually. Got to say, this is pumping left and right. 14%, these bounces, this kind of trending area here. CLIR making some nice moves. Very bullish. Pearl doing all right. There we go. NTN unhalted, opened higher. Could be a great dip buy here at 6.2. LMFA holding the highs. CLIR just breaking 411 here. Possibly, I guess. Definitely a big support around 3.4. We also have the 5-minute top and bottom candles at like 3.3, so kind of a nice area here for a possible entry at one point. 940, so far no trades for me. I think trading CLIR on the break of $3 and then buying the pullback back to that would have actually been probably the best trade on the day so far. but I didn't go ahead and do that one. Maybe because I was so verwirrend in terms of like what Heiko was doing with it, but I don't know. CARV, just kind of watching it here. There's no rush right now. There's absolutely zero rush. I'm going to give this a little bit longer here. We're going to have probably some really nice reversals, some really nice bounces coming up. So I'm just going to kind of give it a little bit. Kind of missed those first the first 10 minutes. So let's see. We got plenty of time. It's a good question. MGEN, one of our not so favorite lead gappers. Let's see how this one's kind of performing here. Had a bit of a sell-off. Hit 110, even lower 105, almost had a bit of a red to green move, failed. Could have been that good red to green move buy, but after that, I don't know, it's not looking too hot. I don't really like trading these stocks that are just pulling off, so I'm going to probably be leaving it alone. UONEK, getting close to that 5.5 zone. What's the CMI dip looking like now? Let's see it. I was looking at it as well in the 350 after you called it out. All the way down to 355. Yeah, okay. That was a nice little sweet red to green move on CEMI. Be very careful with that pullback though. CLIR looking like it's trying again here. CLIR might just break $4 any moment. I'm going to put alert here if we break 325 with LMFA. Right now it is pulling back though. Fail red to green move. Could be a really nice bounce here on LMFA. I remember YTEN from a while back. Big resistance at 8. It is crawling higher though. U1K is just having some big issues. Big bounces though. Oh man, Renee, I feel you on that. Every time I see LMFA, I'm like, I've seen this before. CLIR was not on our scanner, but we were watching CLIR as a potential swing trade from yesterday. If you watch the recap video, that was the main stock I was looking for a potential swing. So definitely check out the recap video from yesterday if you want to know kind of our thoughts or my thoughts on why. There's actually a few other thoughts in the comments as well. Might get nutty here. I think you're right. I think you're right, Corey. Trying to break 18. I mean 19. This is a 5-minute breakout technically right here. The breakout happened about at 18.5. A little hard to say. CRV, potential breakout at 20 here. Remember, $18 was the all-time highs on CARV. Might try here for potential 9-minute pullback. I don't know if we're going to get it. Woo-hoo-hoo! CARV breaking out big time, guys. Might get halted here soon. Could see a pullback back to 18.5. Maybe even 19 or so. I'm not sure about 18.5. That would be a pretty big pull. Five-minute breakout, 1-minute pullback right now on CARV. Doesn't need a lot to keep breaking higher here. 22.50, big breakout there. Buying that 1-minute pullback would have been the ticket on CARV. Congrats to anyone that got in on that. Wow. Super sweet move. In at 16.5, out at 21.61. That's huge. CARV lead gapper on the day. $245 million volume. 1.35 million floats. This one has the smallest float. Biggest spike ability for sure. CLIR pulling back here. Pearl, you could use whatever broker you want to use. CRV having a bit of a pullback here. LMFA also breaking above. CRV at 760%, guys. CRV looks like it's going to break out again here at 23. Maybe not. I don't know. $9:51 a.m. Ugh. You. LMFA, yeah, it's really, really struggling, huh? Watching CLIR as well. 9:52 here. CARV, almost a perfect flag pattern here. Looks like it's trying to break out here one last time. Up almost 800% on the day. Insane. IMTE, I see you guys calling it out. CLIR getting chipped away at 340. CLIR is still pulling back a little bit here. $9.54. 3D1 getting chipped away possibly. Placed an entry at 27. Move the entry up to 29. I missed this entry. I did not have auto send on and it asked me to double check my entry. Missed that. I removed my entry. I have no entries open, no limit orders. Still watching CARV on the main screen. Ah, that was really annoying. That would have been a perfect little dip buy there. I'd probably be taking some profits already off the table. Just missed that one. A little bit unfortunate. LMFA. Finally, it's time to shine here. Nice breakout. LMFA having a nice breakout here, pulling back. Oh, I can't believe that CLR. I just did not have auto send on. I was like, why? Where's my entry? Wish I had that on the main screen, but I was watching CARV as well. Sometimes there's just a little bit too much to watch. I like LMFA though, starting to really pick up here. I'm not sure if we're going to get a full pullback though to the 9-minute. Nah, didn't get it. No. I don't know with Watt. I'm not sure if we're going to be trading it. That was a really kind of aggressive sell-off. I don't know. I don't like these things that have these huge sell-offs. Like I say, we'll see. Maybe it's some big support at 75. Could be a good bounce trade at one point. Really disappointed I didn't get the CLRIR trade. That was totally on my end. Totally my fault, my own fault. Nice bounce on CLIR. CLIR could be a bounce again at 3.4. See RV pulling back here a little bit. Possible dip buy in CLIR. Ten o'clock, guys. CRV all the way down to 16 very quick. Pulling back even further. I think CRV just got halted here. CARV halt. Whew! All right, we're going to watch this one at 10:05 open up and take a quick break. pay attention. Jeez, pay attention. Just kidding. All right, guys. Woo, it's about to start raining here. CARV. We got another minute here till it opens up. No news though about it, so it shouldn't be that bad of a hold. Honestly, buying out of this hold might not even be the worst idea. This could be an interesting move here to the upside. Quick little recovery, big support zone. Doesn't have any news. I think this was just overly big spread, not enough limit orders. Then again, that's just a total guess. But let's see what happens here when it opens up. Yeah, Dwayne, that's a really good question. To me, it's kind of astonishing how much Hertz has been traded. I think people notice the pattern that it pops up in the morning, and then people just jump on it and continue the pattern. LMFA, all the way at 4.4, huge stuff here. Let's watch CARV open up. Actually, we got another 40 seconds, I think, because it's just enough time to go to LMFA. Nice pullback here, 3.5. Putting LMFA on my other screen here. Would like to buy it under 4. Not sure if we're going to get that. CARV popped lower on the open. Oops, sorry, I had the wrong ticker open. Instantly bounces 8%. This should go back to VWAP, that's my guess. Market is just so much harder than I keep thinking. Now, at least you cut your losses quickly on this one. LMFA looks like it's going to get ready to break out again here at 4.4. Waiting for maybe a bigger setup on it. LMFA could be breaking out any moment. Second pullback, that's what this would be. So far, no trades for me today. A little bit of a slow day, I gotta say, for me personally. Hot day in the markets. I was just a little bit shell shocked this morning, probably like Heiko. I was busy kind of watching that one, his trade, and then just overall a little bit behind schedule with my scanner this morning. Boom! LMFA, big breakout at 4.7. Huge move. That's what we were waiting for. Was looking for an entry at like 395 on this one. So I missed that entry by just a few cents. CARV pulling back again. This out of the halt would have worked though nicely. 13% bounce out of the halt, so pretty sweet. CLIR pulling back here a little bit. What a big run with CLIR. Just absolutely huge. Oh man, Michael, I feel you on that, but yeah, man, there's so many stuff moving. It's kind of insane. I think LMFA was actually a really nice one. That breakout was clean. It's a bit unfortunate that I missed that. Yeah, LMFA, I'm just kind of really watching it here. I like what I'm seeing. Seeing my run to 7. Got some big resistance here at 8 as well. This is already third pullback. I'd be a little careful with LMFA here in this area. Yeah, it's Scully. It's not a bad idea. Just a lot kind of switching around. I'm trying to make it better and better. And if I enter any stock, I'll make sure I throw that chart in the main screen. CLIR is still pulling back here. Yep, CLIR is definitely on the backside of the bigger move here, so just always keep that in mind. LMFA is definitely on the backside of a bigger move. So this one could be a really nice buy. Just want to be a little careful here. Any sort of dip buy would be fairly quick on it. Maybe in the 75 zone. Big bounce on CLIR here at $3. Hopefully some of you guys got that one. It's a really, really nice bounce. LMFA could be an interesting entry. Not totally sure yet where. Was thinking about a VWAP crack. So far we're bouncing off this area a little bit here. This could be the first bounce, little 5% profit, and then maybe we'll have a secondary bounce on it. CARV does not look too healthy in this area. Kind of consolidating after a breakdown. This is probably most likely going to break to the downside again here. Just going to watch it. Probably no trades yet for me on this one. LMFA pulling back again. Yeah, my VWAP is around 3.5. Maybe like 3.68, roughly, a bit more. Whew, INVVY is just a crazy beast here. I'd be trading. Yeah, today's definitely a day. I definitely missed a lot of moves. Totally fine. I was kind of had a busy agenda this morning, so I was like, yeah, I'm going to take it a little easier. Then I was like, gap scanner not really showing what I wanted because it wasn't loading. Totally fine to wait a little bit longer. I mean, we still might get a lot of trades, but so far, 48 minutes since the market open, I'm more just kind of an observer, spectator at this morning. Here on my screen, you guys could see my VWAP parameters. -2, 2 and day. It depends what kind of move you're looking for. If Moss, if you're looking for maybe a short or so, could be interesting. If you're looking for a reversal to VWAP, could be interesting. I mean, it's really, really up to you. I'm looking for a bigger 5-minute setup on one of these charts, and I'm just not seeing that at the moment, so I'm obviously not entering anything. U1K, big bounce here off of 4.5. WATT down at 275 now. No, I typically don't do VWAP trades. Not the biggest fan. I like to do dips below VWAP more than anything if I'm doing dips. That's right. Market is a little shaky today. Actually, with these market conditions and this kind of neutral territory they're in right now, it's actually some of my favorite small cap trading. This is like the perfect environment I usually find. Oh man, we haven't traded TOPS in such a long time. I'm not really sure. I have not looked at it. They do offerings quite a bit though, so I'd watch out. Thanks, Josh. Good to hear you guys are learning a lot, even on the days where I take my trading extra slow. LMFA. Thinking it could be an entry at some point, but still kind of waiting for that point to come. Your patience calms my FOMO. That's funny. LMFA just had a little bit of a crack here. I did miss a lot of trades today, though. I was kind of short a few cents here and there, so it's not that I didn't really want to trade yet. It's just the fact that I missed a few entries, and that's never fun. LMFA, quick pullback here. all the way down to 42 very quickly. Looks like it might pull back again. Oh, we just got an entry on LMFA on the 38, 39. Looking for a little bit bounce back here, back above the 50. A little bit slower than I was waiting for here on this potential bounce. Big sellers on 38. Closing this trade out for a small loss. 2 cents a share loss. A little bit unfortunate though. I felt like, we had this one kind of in the bag here. Yep, looks like I got out just a little bit too early. That's fine. Could have had a small profit on this one. Not really the biggest trade overall though. Was looking for a little bit more of a pullback. Yeah, so first trade, small little loss here. Nothing really that big. Let's keep on going here, keeping our eyes open. Big pullback here on CLIR. This is sometimes why I don't move over my second screen. $10.27, guys. Yep, unfortunately, LMFA, we'd be up about 10 cents a share right now. So a little bit unfortunate that I got shaken out on this one. Exactly what I wanted to. That could have been about a 5% trade on that one. So a little bit annoying that I missed it. Oh well. Doesn't mean that you just got to cut your losses sometimes. And that's what we did there. So that's totally fine. This is exactly the move I was looking for. I was looking for LMFA to go over 3.5, and we got that for a little bit. Right now, it might be pulling back again, but so far, the exact move I wanted. Yeah, that's the move I wanted. So we did everything right on this one. I just kind of got shaken out. Would have been nice to have a little bit better of an entry. That way, I would have not been shaken out so easily. So this was actually a pretty big bounce here. 9%, huge move. Bigger than I thought. CLIR is still selling off quite aggressively. I know, that's funny. I'll take it. At least that's something, right? LMFA pulling back again here, probably finding more support though. I don't know how far this is going to keep pulling back. Just going to kind of approach it with an open mind. LMFA might have one more pullback here. I'm not sure. Possible entry at 307 on LMFA. Still missed it. Missing some trades here. Bounce was weak though. Pulling back, LMFA pulling back again. Just watching LMFA, weak bounces here. CRV, kind of an interesting move. Pull back to VWAP. If LMFA cracked $3 and slowed down some selling, would be actually pretty interesting potential buy. Tried for an entry here, didn't get it again. Bounces are very weak though on it. Could see another pullback here. This might be the bounce that we were waiting for on LMFA. Always hard to say. Yeah, so far it doesn't look like I'm going to get an entry on this one. Just kind of, cruising around here. Let's see if I'm missing anything. I want to see, obviously I want to be focused on stocks pulling up, making new highs, having breakouts. That's really what I'm waiting for. And, unless I get a really nice LMFA dip or something like that, don't want to be overly focused on it. You guys will obviously know if I get an entry on it or not. CLIR around 2.8 had a nice little reversal here. Have a limit order at 93 for now. CLIR, guys, pulling higher here. Move down limit order to 91. I feel like I'm just kind of playing around here with LMFA. Oh man, Chris, sorry to hear that. CLIR technically is actually a nice little buy here in this area, but so far I have yet to make any trades on it. I'm definitely missing a lot of moves today. Oh man. I think I missed probably like over 5 entries today based on having like my limit order just like 1 cent too conservative. Always a little bit annoying when you're kind of having one of those days, but let's just see how it goes. We are in the red. We are a little bit in the red today. Had 1 red trade with LMFA. CARV pulling up higher here. Potential little midday breakout. Cornelius, no, I don't trade options. Looking for a CARV entry near the 9-minute EMA. 10:39 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Gonna remove the CARV entry for now. Antonio, aha! You're the reason I didn't get the entry. I'm just kidding. CARV looks pretty good in this area. Huge spread on CARV. I think that was a big reason behind the hold that it had. CARV breaking out again, guys. Whoo, the wind is howling over here. I don't know if you guys hear it. I hope the internet doesn't go down or anything like that. I mean, it shouldn't. It's underground. So it should be fine, but you never know. CARV, our lead gapper, up 700% right now. 1.3 million float, no catalyst though. US banking company. This one's the hot one right now, running up. All right, guys, what kind of trades are you guys snagging right now? Let's see here. I'm just kind of chilling. I'm looking for a CRV entry. I wanted a little bit bigger pullback under the 9-minute EMA. We didn't get that. Might get an entry on it somewhat soon. It's 10:42 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Got still some time here. CARV is having some struggles breaking out here, so it might have a little bit bigger of a pullback. Nice entry, Miguel. This would be a very weird day if I only get one trade in. Somehow, yesterday I only got one trade in as well. Luckily, it was a green trade, and today's a little bit less of a loss, so that's good. I'll have to think a little bit longer though. What kind of kept me from it? I think I kind of know why. CLIR at 330. That's an interesting spot. I'm watching CLIR on my second screen. CRV could be breaking out here again. I'm going to be a little careful with this potential breakout. I think this one might be pulling back one more time before it actually does have a little bit of a breakout. Could be wrong though, and I am looking for that break over 19. I'm looking to see if bigger volume comes in here for more of a breakout confirmation. Bigger move on LMFA, looking like it could be breaking out here. Woohoo! CARV, guys, could be the breakout here, 1860 right now. Or it's a failing, I'm not sure, just watching it. It's hard to be wanting to get aggressive on CARV when it's up 700%, and there's no catalyst even for it. But that 135 million float is just huge in terms of big catalyst for spikeability in itself. I feel like today I have reverse FOMO where like I have no desire to jump on a trade. I guess it's not always the bad thing. This morning though, there was definitely a lot of nice moves. So getting aggressive, more aggressive this morning would have been just hands down a good idea. Possibly. CARV is holding the highs pretty well here at 1850. 9-minute EMA right below it. This could be a big launch pad if it does break out. Otherwise, maybe we're going to see 16 again. How to get reverse FOMO. I don't know. Take enough losses, and then at one point you're like, I'm just going to wait for a good setup. Definitely not a bad idea taking profits, Miguel. You never go broke taking profits. We got AFH doing some interesting moves. Came from sub dollar, had some pretty nice bounces. Closing off its insurance division. CARV is really in a tricky zone here. Kind of a very slow breakout. I always say, breakout or bailout. And to me, this is looking more like a bailout because it's already had several attempts to break higher here. So now it's going to start testing the lows. Watch it shoot up right as I say that. But that's my honest opinion. So just kind of thinking out loud here. UONEK just absolutely selling off all day today. This is why I don't just blindly buy into stocks. Looks like it's a little bit in bounce territory. 6-7% move so far. Really not too shabby. CARV, guys, about to break 19. What is going on here? This one maybe just took a little bit to come out. I don't know. Bigger volume, though. 250,000 on that last candle. Huge volume, actually, on CARV. If you guys look at it, has very, very nice. $500 million in volume today for a $70 million market cap stock and a 1.5 million float. I mean, this actually could be a big breakout buy right here. Having a nice 5-minute breakout, 1-minute pullback, above VWAP. This is looking pretty healthy now. But until I buy it, until I put my money where my mouth is, means I don't have full conviction behind this one. I can't stress it enough. It's a big reason is the fact that it has no catalyst. And sometimes I get a little bit over fixated on that, and that's not exactly the best trait either. Because sometimes you really just got to focus on what's in front of you, and clearly this one is trending higher, probably about to break past 20. Did have a lot of sell volume though on that red pullback candle. It's just not an ideal setup for me. Yeah, David, there's no that's a big thing. When I had tonsillitis and I was out trading for a few days, I was in this huge catch up mood and like I gotta get back on my challenge really quickly, and that was actually one of the biggest reasons I was having issues with my challenge, because I would try to squeeze out the most of every trade, and being limited on trades, I would start tripping over myself all the time. There's nothing wrong with Binance. What's wrong with Binance? It's a good platform to trade on, no? Man, technically CARV looks like a really nice potential. I just really don't like the sell volume. I really don't like the fact it doesn't have a catalyst. But it has so much volume today that so many people are probably watching this setup that it might just naturally work out. There's nothing too bad about being conservative. Um, I like getting more aggressive though, and I want to get more aggressive, but I don't want to force. I don't want to force the aggression, so I don't feel like there's anything wrong with that. And Tony, I think riding the trend is great. You know, as long as you can identify a really nice trend. Man, I would be getting faked out on CARV left and right. Whew. I'll take my sweater off quickly. It's kind of hot right here. Oh. And now it pulls down a little bit. My God, this thing is just better left for another dimension. Gotta say, it is fun to watch a little bit though. I feel like it's just generally a little bit entertaining. Some lessons to learn on a stock that's up, 700% with no catalyst. Why not watch a little bit? We're down about $12 today. Not really the worst fee to pay for, getting to watch all this stuff. I bet you if everyone here shorted AGFS, that stock would just absolutely fall through the roof. That thing doesn't have that much volume traded every day. Good call, HTZ. Let's check it out. I have zero idea what's going on with Hertz. This is just classic Hertz, flying in all directions all the time. 29% here, move to the upside. You kind of see how slow my computer is. It's really laggy. Inside candle, big resistance right above it. CHCOHN. Yes, we did, Vile, but we could go back to it. COHN. What a ridiculous big move here. Looks like it was halted at 51, so maybe it's going to see a 10-minute halt here. CLIR finding some support here at 3. Watch out with this one. It has very low volume, but I think CLIR could be an interesting dip buy at one point. Maybe it's going to try to break that 3.2, so getting in on it before it could be an interesting way to play it. Last X generation, we are a TD Ameritrade AFH below 1.3. Wow. So far, UONEK is just absolutely selling off. Maybe a bounce off a 3 or so could be kind of interesting. It is going to go below 3.5 probably pretty soon. I would keep a general eye on this one for dip buy, but what a sell-off today. Oh, instantly just not even worth putting alert on it anymore. It just pulled back so hard. Any sort of dip on this could be interesting, but I would probably take profits fairly quickly. CLIR, guys, breaking above that resistance we had at 314. Trade on this one near below 3 could be really interesting. CLIR pumping at 3.2. Yep, I'm watching it on my other screen. LMFA with an aggressive sell-off here. So far, no real good trades yet from me today. Kind of a slow little setup we have. CLIR, guys, looking like it really wants to break VWAP. I'm gonna be watching this one very closely. Ooh, flash pullback here. Now I'll keep an eye out on this one. $11.04, guys. Healthy 9-minute pullback on CLIR. At least you had a huge recovery, Heiko. I mean, you were down so much. The fact that you even made a green trade off of that, I think that like makes your day today, like on all levels. CLIR is looking pretty strong here. Big sellers at 325. Looks like 10,000 shares right here. Or 100,000 shares, not 10,000. $325 could get chipped away. Oh yeah. I would love to see CLIR break VWAP. Maybe we can get an entry before then. I have a limit order on CLIR around 304. Don't think we're going to really get the CLIR entry. I'm just going to kind of place it there. Thanks for the share, Heiko. Always good for everyone to learn. I see it. At least you had a really good recovery on this one. Smaller position size, which reduced some of the losses. That would have been a pretty heavy duty, like, you know, $18,000 position size. So that's good. Right now, my big question is, can CLIR hold its highs and break through that VWAP? That's my kind of big question here. I don't know if it will. $11.07. Either this, we're going to see a pullback to around, you know, 3 something, or we're going to see a big breakout happen very, very soon here. This could be the setup. Looking for an entry above 3.2 if we start breaking higher here. Moving my limit order down a little bit, just in case we do get a big pullback. $3.11. We are kind of holding this area pretty okay. $320 might get chipped away here. Looking for an entry around 320. $329 getting chipped away here. Looking for an entry at 321. This looks like it's going to break out past 329. Classic breakout here at 330. Somehow I missed this entry several times. It's okay. Going full sloth mode over here, that's all. 321, bit of a pullback. Whoo! Flash pullback 305 all the way. This is why I was so cautious. I just don't like the setups we're seeing today. I mean, that really sums it up. And that's kind of what I've been seeing a lot today. And so yeah, getting aggressive on CLIR out of the gates today probably would have been the best option. This run is more or less over. This is why I was so cautious on it. I just don't have the conviction behind a lot of the stocks today. You know, no catalyst, up way too much, second green day on non-lead gap or so. Shaky stuff. I'm honestly, if I wrap up trading right now and I only am down $11 today, $12 today, I'm gonna be, you know, I'm pretty happy with that alone. So. We got 2 more days of trading here in Rheinheim before I go back to Berlin, where we have, you know, faster internet and everything. I got my standing desk. Let's see here, IZEA. I kind of feel like we just dodged a bullet somehow. Interesting call out, backside of a multi-day run up from 0.07 to $3. So this one in my book is, you know, backside of an overextended move. You guys know how I feel about those. Doesn't necessarily mean it's not going to, you know, have good trading opportunities. A little bit slow movement here, but I actually like this one for a potential swing trade, and I'll tell you why. We've shown again and again that 1.4 is big time support on IZEA with 9-minute EMA coming into here. I wouldn't be surprised if maybe pre-market or in the next few days we, you know, go to 180, maybe hit $2 again. At one point, you know, IZEA is going to fade back, I think, to maybe below $1. But this could be a big bounce here. Maybe a swing trade is the best way to treat this one. Doesn't have a lot of volume. So IZEA, interesting pick for sure. So I'd probably wait to buy it on a bigger pullback, and then I think I think that would be a pretty good swing trade entry for sure. DRXB. I'm actually going to write that down. We could review it in the recap video. IZEA swing opportunity, kind of around 1.5, big support zone. But for day trading, IZEA is too slow. OPES had a ridiculous move here. Yeah, maybe. I mean, it's totally up to you, obviously, but I would probably wait for at least a little bit of a dip. You might miss it, but that's just my honest take on it. Let's see, OPES, big run up here. 1, 2, 3 green day, second big green day, I would say, in a row. This could be the blow off top though. Big resistance at 20, all-time high. I don't know much about OPES. It does have a low float, decent mover today. Doesn't really have that much attention, under $100 million volume. Yeah, DRXP. I think that's probably a good idea. AFH is up quite a bit today, huh? 277%. We weren't really looking at AFH too much today. 12 million shares outstanding. Nice. 19 million market cap. Huge amount of, pretty decent amount of dollar volume on the day. The insurance company sale. Trending higher nicely. Let's see if this one could run past 2.5. More resistance at 3.14, 3.22. Going to merge with BurgerFi? What's going to merge with BurgerFi? I wonder how much more AFH has got in it. I gotta say, this is a pretty impressive run here. Huge move. Not sure if the move is over yet. Could have a nice continuation. VRM. OPES is going to merge with BurgerFi. I'm a really big fan of Shake Shack. To me, I feel a little bit like OPES could be the end of a very big move. It could blow off further, who knows? But for swing trading, OPES, I'd be Miles, only you can answer that question. but I don't know if I've ever even been to BurgerFi. But BurgerFi, I'm sure is good. I have no idea. Here we go. Here's that second breakout we were just talking about on AFH. Huge stuff. Really, really nice to watch this one run. I really like this. Pretty classic breakout consolidation, breakout pullback move. 10% already. Yeah, you're probably right. I can't wait for some of that. I'm making burgers tonight, actually. I'm super stoked. We got all the ingredients this morning. It's going to be a burger cookout. You! All right, guys, I'm going to give it probably like another 20, 30 minutes here and then probably wrap up unless there's something really hot moving. So if you have any questions, just throw them out there. I'll keep looking at the tickers. Not sure if it will trade. We'll see. I'll be quickly right back. Got to take a break every now and then. My eyes are bleeding. Ladies, ladies, ladies. I'm using TD Ameritrade. Check out the video description below. We got some FAQs down there. Everyone uses something different. I mean, TD is pretty big amongst retail traders because it's kind of has a lot. Robinhood's pretty big with options trading. Webull is pretty all right. They have a really nice cloud platform, so basically browser-based platform. Just try them all out, see what you think, and you stick with your favorite, I guess. It's always good to have multiple brokers anyway. TG Man 1, check out the first link /connect. No, wait, actually, no, that's not true. In the FAQs, there is a link to my scanners, and that's everything I use for scanning pre-market. That should get you totally set up if you're using TD Ameritrade. AFH, guys, looks really, really good on this constant breaking out here. I'd be very careful now because we're probably a little overextended in this move. But that one pullback to 1.5, I wish I kind of snagged that one, but I came with AFH a little bit late. Yep, Cruiser sums it up pretty good. So AFH could be a nice entry around 1.5. Maybe we'd want to see a bigger pullback first. A little bit hard to say. Yeah, John, I traded today, but honestly, I only made one trade. It was a very small scratch. Lost 12 bucks on it, although I could have made 9% on it. I just sold too early. Got shaken out here. I'm not really sure why. I didn't really feel like pulling the trigger today, but it doesn't mean there wasn't nice moves. I just wasn't really ready for it today, I suppose. I don't know. Not my day. CLIR pulling back again here. I was pretty nervous with this one. TG Man 1, yeah, hit that like button. That's right. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. MGEN. You know, MGEN was one of those tickers that I just absolutely was not really watching anymore. I was never a big fan of MGEN. It was just what I thought actually at first was the only one on my watch list, but my scanner was not working this morning. I had to kind of refresh it a little bit. And then we started getting some nice tickers pulling up. So MGEN actually had a huge bounce off of 1.1, 35% runner. So really, really sweet movements we saw in MGEN. This big halt here, this was unnecessary. It looks like instantly recovered. So pretty sweet stuff. IDEX running. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah, IDEX is just no joke, huh? Good call on this one. Here we go, 145 roughly could be great entry. 158 again. Actually, a pretty sweet move and even a little bottom bounce here. Both looking really hot. This could be a continuation right now past 175. Huge amount of shares though on this one. Scores order, big order. $5.5 million order. Big stuff on this. Good call out for sure. AFH at 1.5 halted. Ooh, on the way down. Boom! IDEX. Looks like the breakout we were waiting for. Can we get another one of those moves? 171, 172. Wow, wow, wow. 173. Awesome call out. This one was really, really nice. 7% already. I'm probably not going to be trading anymore. AFH halted here at 1.5. This is almost expected, I would say. This is going to resume on 30 33 most likely, 33.04. I'm going to get rid of my alert. Do I think it's going to break resistance? I don't know. It depends what resistance we're talking about. You're probably talking about the 176. Like I said, I thought the move was a little bit overextended already. So I probably would have not traded it, and I didn't trade it. So LMFA, guys, at 2.5. LMFA has such small amount of volume. It's just like a, I don't know. I don't even know what I would compare it to. It's like a snail crossing the road. It could just get picked up any second by a mean bird or get driven over by a car. That's how I feel about LMFA. Nice DRXP, really, really nice. I think IZEA is a really cool pick. Good call out on that one. We got another like 30 seconds here till AFH opens up. LMFA can suck Heiko's corn cob. UONEK moving again. Is it back from the grave? Here, guys, it's going to open up any second. No news came out about it. That's always a good sign for a halt. It means the spread was often just too big, which totally makes sense. I don't see why TD Ameritrade does not correct this decimal issue. It is absolutely maddening. CLIR running again. Let's check it out. I'm checking it out on my other screen. I would like to keep watching AFH just a little bit here. I'm not sure if I would call that running again, but it definitely found some sort of highs. It found some potential low at $3. That's definitely true. A little bit of a breakout above the 9-minute EMA, possible pulling back. Yeah, I guess you could say it's running again, but big buyers at 316. Honestly, it doesn't even look too shabby here. Big buyers at 316 holding this bad boy up. Very, very, very slow movement on CLIR, barely doing anything. Big buyers coming through. I think it's gaining some momentum too, but it looks like that momentum was literally just cracked as I said that. Down below the 9-minute EMA a little bit here. Maybe this is just one last dip before it shoots through 3.2. That's what we would need to see. It has held its highs okay. Wow, there's just so much stuff moving today. It's crazy. Markets are kind of holding their own. Nasdaq actually up 0.56. That means a lot of the tech companies are doing a little outperforming the larger caps, the typical blue chips. Ross made 223K today. Woohoo! I'm gonna have to watch that recap. That's for sure. Hey John, only up 12K. That's not too shabby. I'm down 11 bucks. Yeah. Not my best day. I just didn't really trade at all today. I think that was, if you don't trade, you don't make money. You don't really lose money, and that's kind of what my day was. We do have huge volume though. That's really the most bullish sign. Just the amount of volume, the sheer like $650 million volume is just ridiculous. It's not even noon yet. Wow, good call on LMFA. Yeah, for sure. I have nothing really against pulling the trigger. Today was just a slow day for me, I guess. I don't know. Probably because I had kind of a hectic morning with my rental service, but I don't know. I don't want to really point fingers at anything. Ross Cameron, he's another YouTuber. He's got a channel on day trading. Also very, probably one of the best traders in the momentum trading space. That's public. He's probably made like almost $1 million in the last, I don't know, 3 months or so. LMFA kind of building some momentum up here. Ross Cameron, I don't know if I said his full name. Yeah, maybe Eliza. I don't know. It's definitely something good to think about, though. I think a lot of the moves today, I just came in a little bit too late. Like LMFA, this 9-minute pullback, I actually would have liked. Kind of missed it though. $11:40 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Let's give it a little bit longer, and I'll be wrapping up pretty soon, though. Sweet move, LMFA could be breaking out pretty soon. AFH had a nice little reversal back to the upside. Place a conservative limit order at 253. Maybe we'll get a flash pullback. Maybe not. I'm not totally sure. So far, this breakout, it's not looking too hot on LMFA. Quick little pullback to 69. Instant move to 65. Moving the order, didn't get what I wanted out of this one. Was expecting a little bit of a quick pullback. Actually, it's pulling back again here. Let's see. 59. $60, 58 we hit. 63. Back at 61, seeing some buying power here. Selling momentum continues. And I hit the 51, 52 zone. That sell-off was not very healthy. All right, John, man, take care. What do I think about ADAP? That is a good question. I've not been looking at ADAP for quite some time. I think we traded this one some time ago. I don't even remember when we traded this one. I don't know. For day trading, this one's way too slow. Obviously, not enough volume, not enough attention for today. But it does have some bigger support around $9.50, $10. Looks like it's holding this area well. Had a lower high though. Not always a big fan of that. Maybe it's going to retest 12. But if it doesn't break 12, then I'd be very nervous on holding ADAP too long. So far. LMFA had a 17% pullback. It's kind of a not the nicest pullback. ADMP. Sorry about that. Hertz halted on news. Oh my lord. ADMP. Well, you guys know that I typically don't trade sub-dollar. It doesn't mean it's a bad trade, though. It doesn't mean also that it's not a good swing trade. It is trying to go above the 180-day moving average. Did have a failed breakout here. That's not really the nicest. I really don't know. For day trading, I want to be trading stocks over $1 because a lot of traders just avoid the under $1 stocks because broker fees, and they're very expensive to trade. On TD Ameritrade, obviously for us, it doesn't make a big difference. It kind of stuck in some big support and resistance here. I don't know. Hard to say. It had a failed breakout, so that doesn't look too good. Oh yeah, CLIR back in the game. Woohoo! It finally had that breakout we were all waiting for, guys. It just had it a little bit later. I like what I'm seeing on CLIR. I really, really do. Bigger volume coming in for the first time. Back above VWAP, looking very healthy. Put a limit order on LMFA at 232. I think that could be a nice little dip buy spot. I might remove it at any time. LMFA pulling back. CLIR looking like it could have another big move here very soon. Looking for a possible entry. Not sure if it's even going to break 30. Looking like a lot of support here at 30. This looks like a very healthy move so far. Just being a little bit more conservative after the nice run up it had. 12% move. CLIR looking pretty good in this area. $33 might crack here for a bit, but I'm not sure. No, buyers back in charge on CLIR. Looks like we're not going to really see that pullback we were maybe expecting. Maybe we will, I don't know. Crawling up here. I might get aggressive soon here. Move my limit order down just so I can maybe buy a breakout manually. Moving limit order for now. CLIR looks like it's trying to break out here. Definitely some big support at around the 27. A slow mover here. Wouldn't really trust this breakout just yet at 0.34. Closing my LMFA limit order. Bet you a lot of traders are looking at this right now. CLIR breaking higher here. Nice breakout in CLIR. Super sweet move. 5% so far. I didn't really like that long consolidation it had. It seemed a little bit... It seemed very extended. So weak too. Oh my lord. LMFA having a bit of a pullback again. Nice, Kelly. Good to hear. Just a very shaky move here. I gotta say, it doesn't look too bad. It's just not something I really want to be joining. You know, it's overcautious today for sure for me. There might be a bit of a, some afternoon moves I might honestly go for. We'll see if I'm online when I see something breaking out. I'll trade it. You guys will obviously know about it in the recap video, or obviously on Trade Journal, and then obviously in the morning as we start the stream, I'll make sure to review any trades that I did if it was not caught on the recap video. But I think I'm gonna wrap up here, guys. CLIR could be a big mover today. Keep a close eye on this one. This one could just keep on going, but I want to see this one really start breaking higher here, and ideally start breaking above 4, and then maybe I'll jump into it at some point. Good thing that we removed the order on LMFA. If I didn't sell it in time, we would have been down on that one. So, I didn't really trade today. I had one small scratch day down, $12. It is what it is. Not really the biggest day on any front. Right, Stir. This is TD Ameritrade. But I wish you guys the best of luck trading the rest of the day. I will see you guys in the recap video today, and then I will see you guys first thing tomorrow morning as well. If you have not done so already, definitely consider subscribing, hitting that bell icon too. We come out with a recap video every day, and we stream starting at 9:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to first review the watch list and trade the market open. I'd love to see you again, so definitely consider subscribing. If you have not done so already, also consider hitting that like button if you enjoyed the live content. We go over all the trades here, and we catch them all in real time. So that's hopefully really cool. Also, really good shout outs today, guys. You guys called out some great tickers, especially when my scanner was not working. So I appreciate that, like always. Check out the video description below, FAQs, guys. You guys ask a lot of questions that are great questions, but since I see them pop up all the time, I add them to the FAQs in the video description below. Just like how do I set up my chart TD Ameritrade layout? That I have my whole entire layout in the video description below. All right, guys, take care. Till next time. I'm going to be interested to see who trades CLIR. All right, guys. See you, man. See you, everyone. Ciao, ciao.